Hey guys, Jamiy here today on Roblox. We're playing some more Pokemon Fighters EX. Gladly I didn't get it wrong this time, said Pokemon Brick Bronze. Finally, playing some more. Today there was a new code. Well, I'll say it's not today technically. Wait, it's Monday. I think this code was released on Sunday, which was the black and white Bulbasaur, which also I'm going to show off in this video. Also, I'll show you the code, so I'm going to quickly. Actually, I probably should have spawned in as the trainer first, but oh well. I'm gonna quickly go to the spawn location really quickly, just show you the new code to be able to unlock this one. Pretty sure I'm gonna be uploading this most likely on Wednesday, I believe, which is like I think actually by the time this video comes out, the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday code will be out. The Wednesday one should be out very shortly. Hey, I just completed a task. I think that was the walking distance one. I'll take it. But this code for the black and white Bulbasaur is this, numero uno. Also, the U is capitalized in uno. And so that I've already redeemed. That is the black and white code redeemed. Wait, can I redeem? I thought you said that you've already redeemed this. I guess no, it just says we redeemed it again. But also, you get the black and white Bulbasaur, which also you can Mega Evolve. So, I already know what the next one is. I might as well say it. Is a black and white Charmander. If you don't know where to get these codes from, I will link down Uglypaw's Twitter in the description below. I would highly recommend following him on Twitter if you are wanting to get these codes as early as possible, because obviously, especially this time around, I'm not always going to be able to upload the codes instantly as they're released. Usually, when a code's released, I might upload it the next day if I haven't got really anything planned for that day, but usually, like right now, it's like going to be a few days late than when the codes are released. Plus, they might, by the time I upload these videos, they might have already been expired, so definitely would highly recommend going to follow Uglypaw on Twitter. And even if the codes do expire by the time I have uploaded this video, that's fine. At least I can show off the black and white Bulbasaur for you guys. So there we go. Anyway, so I think this week's going to be 4 black and white codes potentially. I think I already know what they are. So this one also the first one was Bulbasaur, second one was Charmander, third one going to be Squirtle. I'm going to assume the last one is Pikachu. I'm not sure if that's in the game yet, I don't think it is. So yeah, but anyway, here is the black and white Bulbasaur. Obviously, it's just like a black and white version, looks pretty cool. And it's actually funny, the Charizard, the Charizard X doesn't really look too much different, because obviously Charizard X is already black with like a bit of a blue, so it doesn't really change too much for the Charizard X, but we'll see that in the next video. But anyway, I might as well also show off the reflective forms for the black and white version, since also I have those unlocked as well. But there's the Bulbasaur. Let's go quickly evolve this. Also, Mega Ivysaur. Actually, think about it. Normal Venusaur is probably the most, or is probably the technically like the worst one of the trio if you were to battle in like a triangle battle. Bulbasaur wouldn't really win too many matchups. Its typing is really good for the gyms and the storyline for Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green, but in comparison to Blastoise and Charizard and Blastoise had it beat, and technically Blastoise of the trio was technically better than Charizard, which just sucks because also my favourite is Charizard. It's just one of my first Pokemon I picked. Obviously I'm gonna take keen to it, but Blastoise in my opinion is the strongest of the trio. Now for the Megas, it's a different story. I don't think Mega Blastoise is impressive, to be honest. Its ability only works on specific moveset, which means it's very predictable. It's usually always going to be Hydro Pump, Dark Pulse, Aura Spear, and Flash Cannon. It might not be a Flash Cannon, it might be another move which I'm probably forgetting about, but it's usually something like that. Actually, it's Aura moves, like it's like Dark Pulse, Aura. Oh, wait, no, it's Hydro Pump, Dark Pulse, Dragon Pulse, and Aura Spear, I believe. You can run Water Pulse as well, which will get the stab increase, but Hydro Pump does still more damage, even though Water Pulse is getting all those additional effects, whereas Hydro Pump does the most damage though. So that's like the usual set that Mega Blastoise runs, which isn't good. It's okay, but it's very predictable and can easily swap out. Whereas Charizard X, it's kind of a little bit predictable at certain points. It's usually going to run like Dragon Dance, Earthquake, Fire Punch off Flare Blitz, and Dragon Claw. Also, it can run different movesets low. Charizard Y is actually really good, because obviously Charizard Y can run multiple sets, because it doesn't really, for the main games, it doesn't really run Air Slash too much. I'm pretty sure it's like Fire Blast, Have the Sunny Day Up, It usually doesn't run Dragon Pulse either. I think it like runs Roosts. I think it's like mainly like a setup Pokemon for like Sun teams. And then Venusaur, in my opinion, is probably the strongest trio of the three for the Megas. Not in a like a 1v1v1 situation, whereas like people keep comparing Venusaur, Blastoise, and Charizard together fighting each other, which I don't think that's a good idea. It should be fighting the competitive Pokemon that we're all going to go up against, whereas I think Venusaur is probably the best of the Megas, mainly because it's really tanky. It's got thick fat, so it's only technically got 2 weaknesses, which is Flying and Psychic, which aren't that common, to be honest. Other than that, it's really tanky. It can be a special attacker, which it can hit like a truck if you EV train in special attack. It doesn't need to be a special attack. It can be a physical attacker. It can run Earthquake. It can run, I think it gets like Bullet Seeds, some moves like that. Earthquake set. You can run a Curse set on it. Like, it's so unpredictable that I feel like Mega Venusaur probably takes the cake for being the best of the Kanto starters for the Mega potential, which is really cool. How that Venusaur went to this, like, no one really picked it unless they wanted to be different and didn't want to pick the best 2. All they just wanted to get advanced in the story really quickly, because obviously Venusaur being a grass type, the first 2 gyms, Rock and Water, it gets you through the storyline really quick. So I guess that's a good option, I guess. Although for the Megas, I feel like Mega Venusaur takes the cake, and then Charizard Dex, and then Charizard Y, and then Blastoise. I'm not a really big fan of Mega Blastoise. I like Blastoise as like a normal Pokemon. I don't think it's that tanky though, and it doesn't really have that much overall damage, so it does lack in those senses. But out of the trio, I definitely say normal Venusaur is the weakest of the trio, but Mega Venusaur is probably, in my opinion, number 1 or number 2. It's kind of difficult because Charizard X is really good as well, and Charizard X can easily sweep if it gets 1 Dragon Dance off. It's really powerful with the Tough Claws, so it depends, because Charizard Y is usually meant to be run on a doubles team. Charizard X, Mega Venusaur, usually singles. Mega Blastoise can run in singles or doubles, I'm pretty sure, but yeah. But anyway, want to quickly get out of the way because also there's going to be so many comments, but let me know in the comments down below which Kanto starter do you think is the best from non-Megas, and then let me know which you think is the strongest as the Mega. So is it Venusaur, Blastoise, Charizard the strongest, and then tell me if what Mega versions of them you think is the strongest as well. So anyway, now that I got that out of the way, let's go check out the Ivysaur, which also looks amazing. So I'm going to quickly try and get through all of these as quickly as possible, because I took way too long explaining that, but oh well, I had to get off my chest, okay, because people love Venusaur, which, don't get me wrong, it's a really cool Pokemon, but the poison typing does kind of screw it a little bit. Like, grass Pokemon already have a ton of weaknesses, and giving it a poison type as well, it makes it neutral to ground, so it's not tanking ground type moves as much as it potentially could be. It gets a weakness to Psychic, it gets a, what else does it get? It's still got the resistance to Electric, I guess that's cool. But yeah, Poison's only weak to Ground and Psychic, but that Psychic weakness, especially in the first generation when Alakazam and Mewtwo are like this Psychic type Pokemon, the strongest types in the game, it definitely didn't make it easy for Venusaur late game in these storylines. But anyway, there's the Ivysaur. Let's go check out the Venusaur. So I actually haven't checked out any of these yet, so I'm kind of excited to see what this one looks like. So, but the only one I've seen is Charizard X, because someone in the Discord actually showed me it. But here is the black and white Venusaur, which looks really cool. If you don't know how they do it, all they do is just pretty sure all they do is just take the same models that they've already used previously for the Venusaur or for the Pokemon models, and then they just change the colors, obviously. But yeah, because I saw some people thinking, oh, it's a complete new model. I don't think they're just going to go out of the way just to make a new model for like 4 different Pokemon. Well, 4 different evolutions of Pokemon, which is more than 4. It's like 3 plus the Mega, so technically 4. So 4 times 4 is 12, and then the Pichu, Raichu, and then Pikachu, which I'm assuming is the 4th one for this week. So I don't think they're going to make that many new Pokemon models. So if you're confused, they're the same models, I believe. Anyway, let's go check out the Mega Venusaur. And I keep going to the evolution page, but it's not in there. You have to go to this page. So let's quickly show off this. So there we go. So again, here is the Mega Venusaur, which I'm not really sure if I'm a big fan of it. In Pokemon Fighters EX, it looks weird with how like cramped it looks. Because obviously, when you use a Mega Venusaur in like the Pokemon games in battles, you usually see it from like this angle. Like this one doesn't look too weird. It's like at the angle, because usually it cuts off the bottom half of its body in battles. And while you're fighting it, you only see the front area, which doesn't look too weird. But seeing this, it kind of makes it look a little bit weird, I'm not gonna lie. It does kind of throw me off a little bit, as it's got a flower on its butt on its forehead. Okay, interesting, but there is that. Gonna quickly show off the reflective forms really quickly so we can get this video ended then. So then, there's no shiny reflective for black and white, because also black and white is a separate one, or a separate customization to normal and shiny, but let's show off the reflective form. I'm pretty sure this is a reflective form now. Is it? Let me just quickly make sure it is. Bulb. I keep typing in Bulbasaur, but I don't need to. Black and white. Black and white. Spawn in. Okay. And then spawn in again as the black and white reflective. Okay, so this is real effect. It just changes very, very little. Since obviously in the night it just becomes a lot darker, which also the black and white just gets a little bit darker. The black and white still are really, really cool in the daytime. So for the Charizard one, I'll try and get those in the daytime. The Mega Venusaur, if we show it off quick enough, we might be able to get the daytime as well. But anyway, here is the Bulbasaur, or the black and white reflective Bulbasaur, which looks really cool. Quickly evolve this one into the Ivysaur line, which also, the Ivysaur and the Venusaur had a lot more darker shades of darker shades rather than lighter shades compared to the Bulbasaur. But here is the Ivysaur, obviously with the bulb finally opening up on its back, which I think looks cool as well. Quickly show off the Venusaur. Hey, there we go, that looks good. Actually, that looks really, really cool now. I like the shine on it. You can like see the moon right here. Fortunately, you can't see like the hail particles, which I think would actually look really, really cool. I don't know if I can actually make that happen though, because I'm not sure if these are like count as something similar to the moon. Because also, I don't think they do, because it's not showing up right now. But also, that right there is the moon, which I'm assuming is like up here somewhere. Actually, what the heck is the moon? I have no idea where the moon is. Am I blind? I can't see the moon, but on the when you're looking at the reflection of this Pokemon, you can see it reflecting from there. Actually, it's technically under it. Wait, is the moon? If I go over to the wall, is the moon like under the map and it's reflecting through the bottom of the map? It is. Oh, I didn't know that happened. I guess I'd never checked under the Pokemon model while checking out a reflective form, but yeah, I mean the moon counts, which is weird, and whereas the stars don't. Like, look at all these stars. How come these don't like have dots around it? The clouds count and the moon counts for the reflectors, which is kind of weird, but the stars don't. Which I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I don't know. Having like white spots covered up all over this thing might look kind of cool. But there's that. Let's go quickly. Oh no, this is a Mega Evolution, isn't it? Oh no, this is the Mega Evolution. I left the freaking Mega Stone activated. Unequip it. Go back to the normal form. So here is the normal Venusaur, which actually doesn't look too bad itself, but there is that one. I completely forgot to take off the Mega Evolution, so we saw the Mega Evolution before the normal Venusaur, but there's the normal Venusaur. Quickly again show off the Mega one, because I got so confused by I saw that and I saw, wait, it doesn't really change too much, to be honest. Then again, I guess Mega Pokemons don't really change too much, because also they're meant to be like the normal Venusaur is meant to be its final evolution. Mega form is like a alteration to make it stronger, I guess. But hey, here is the daytime form for the reflectors, which I think looks honestly cool for the black and white Pokemon. I mean, just look at it come up. Yeah, just like it gets really, really bright. I don't know. I kind of like the black and white reflectors in the daytime a lot more than the nighttime. You just look at the shine on it; it looks so good. I don't know, that's just my opinion. But anyway, I think I'm gonna leave it off there. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed. I think tomorrow I'm going to be uploading the black and white Charizard code video. So hopefully, you guys enjoyed. And like always, I'll see you guys next time.